Greetings, Earthlings! My name is Zero Jake and welcome back to Space Engineers. As you can see, lots of progress. We had a live stream the past weekend. If you want to find out when the live streams are, you can follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description. Now, that shameless plug is out of the way. Yeah, so we have progress. Basically, I've been building all the copies that I need. We've got a few more hangars left to build. So that's one. I can go down here. 2, 3, 4, 5 hangars left. Yes, 5 hangars left. We cut off one of the ends of the station so that we could have 6 hangars instead of, you know, something odd. Basically, so that it's even and everything's nice and smooth and all that stuff. Yeah, and also I've been trying to get. Well, trying to get resources really, because we're getting low on iron. We're down to 500,000 iron ingots instead of 1.2 million iron ingots. As you can see, lots of launch tubes going to house many fighters. I got rid of the original one here because we're going to do something different over here, which is what we're going to do this episode. And that is going to be building a kind of entryway. So what I'm planning to do is, if you've seen anything like the Higaran carriers from Homeworld, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But basically, ships that have been launched, you know, out of these launch tubes, or drop ships, or things like that, or troop carriers, or this flight deck is basically for military ships. But basically, on either side is going to be an area where you can enter and enter or exit the well, the station. Sounds simple. And basically it's going to take up 2 of these segments. So in total we'll have 4 times 8. So 4 times 4, 16. 16 times 4. So basically we have 64 launch tubes, and then we're going to have 2 entryways. So that's 64 fighters that can be deployed in one wave. And then we can deploy some more. But you get the point. We don't need that many. We'll get rid of these columns once we've done the thing that we need to do over here. And then I was also thinking of capping off the end here. We might change how that is when we get to a later stage, but as you can see, the station looks more complete, which helps, so that it's not just, you know, a mess of girders. So the first thing that we need to do is we actually need to grind down this section, and then I will also weld up the other bit, well, weld these holes together, because those were there from when I was using the holographic projector, so that I could mark areas clearly. So just give me a second to do this, and we will be back. Okay, so now that those are out of the way, we can finally start planning the entrance. So what I've done is I've also gotten rid of this section and replaced it like this, because really we want kind of a rectangle, or a cuboid really. So it would have the other end coming off here, yeah, coming off here, and then we'll use the force field doors on the bottom so that we can have it turn on and off to make it so that some ships can't get in, some ships can't get out, things like, well, no, because they can get out through there, but yeah, so that some ships can't get in, such as pirates, so we turn it on when there are pirates, like we would turn every single door on so that they can't get in. So the thing is, we need to make it so that if I get in my welder ship here, I can show you properly. We want everything to be able to get in as smoothly as possible from any angle. Now, it's not going to work when you're going towards the planet, because the planet is, you know, in the opposite direction to where these entrances are. But you don't want to have to like turn and face completely this way whilst you're entering and then do a turn, because some high speed maneuvers may not like that, in terms of you will die if you attempt it. So we kind of want it long, but otherwise, well, no, if we have it too long, then it will kind of look rubbish, and that's the entire point. So that's possibly long enough. Actually, no, we want to measure the height of this, which I believe is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 9, so we want a 9 by 9 area. Well, no, this is the 9 inside, so give me a second. Click properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we go out through here, can't click for the life of me, so that's, yeah. If we go out to here, then now what we have to do is we have to recreate, that's not square, no, that's not going to be a cube, is it? It's not going to be a cube, because this length is more than 9, isn't it? I need to measure things, give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that's 11 along. That's a problem. No, it's not. No, no. No, it's 9 along this way. Yeah, the inside. 9 along this way. And then it just needs to be 9 down. Which it is. Yes. Okay. I was being confused for a second, but now I'm not. So, we want this bit to go down here. Yeah? Right. And then what we need to do... Yeah, see? This is the part where I do things. We need to recreate this inverted corner block, but on a 9 by 9 scale. With the orientation like this. If you can see where it needs to be, we need an orientation like that. Welcome to the difficult bit. Right, let's go Control 2 so we can access here and get rid of all of this. You can use Control 1 and 2 and so on to access different toolbars. What we want is armor blocks. It's not spelt correctly, but I'm not going to complain. Not right now. So what we need is we need the light corner ones and we need these ones as well. And these sets combined create the diagonal slope. So you know you've got a slope here, it's actually going to create a slope like this. So if we go Control 1, so what we need is we need let's just line everything out properly. We need a thing going this... No, wrong button, you idiot. We need a thing going out this way. Yeah, and then we can replace this with this. Yes, that makes sense. Let's actually make that get rid of this bit. Okay. So that's a triangle, right? Yeah. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay. So that's one triangle that we need to create. The next triangle is this way, which we've already created, which is this one going down there. That's going to be the other edge, and then the last one we need a triangle going down this way so that it meets here, which means this block should change to this block if we've done it correctly. Is it this block or is it another one? It's going to be this block. Yeah, this block. No, wrong orientation. Change the orientation before you start welding. There we go. So basically we need it to end here. Okay, so this is the triangles in place. We're going to have to change what they look like. So if we control 2... Okay, so we've got these. I'll demonstrate what they look like here. What they're supposed to look like anyway. So we've got these. Yeah, this one, and then it combines with this one. If I can get it in the right orientation, there we go. So, this is what this is supposed to look like. These, what are these? Light armor inverted corners, 2x1s. Yeah, that's what they're supposed to look like. And then we've got the light armor corner, 2x1x1s. Yeah? And so basically we want to place this one here. I think. Or is it here? Yeah, there. And then this one here, I believe. Unless I'm wrong, which I probably am. There we go. That's what the surface is supposed to look like, and is it actually... So, it's diagonal on this front. It's diagonal on that front. And it's diagonal on this front, I think. Yeah, it's possibly not a perfect one. Oh no, we don't even have to use those. Give me a second. I'm an idiot. Because what we can do is we can just use this plus this equals the thing that we need. That's the thing. Yeah, I don't know why I'm being so idiotic about this. So we need to weld these. Because this is going to make sure that I don't grind it down accidentally. Oh, boo-hoo, I know that I'm running out of oxygen. Right, that's one side. I'll get the oxygen in about 3 minutes, which is going to be at 150, 15%, no, 5% or something. I don't know. But I've got 180 seconds before I die, so that's pleasurable, enjoyable. Don't even know the correct word for it. Why am I not welding by using the ship, you ask? Because I'm going to get rid of the wedge blocks that we've already got. You know, these ones. Because they need to be changed. Yeah, I'm also going to get rid of this because this isn't necessary either. Okay, right, now, what we need to do... Oxygen, I've got about 2 minutes before I die. It's still fine. So this is going to be the center bit. Like one of the edges. Then this is also going to be one of the edges. So, they need to be this block. And then we just continue using these blocks down, I think. except these, I believe, need to be rotated. No, they don't. They can stay like that. Okay. Yeah, you see where I'm going? See where I'm going with this? Yeah. And then what we do is we use the tetras, or, you know, like armor blocks, and we place them like this. And then we should get a kind of, if I weld these together, huh, it's hexagons. Look everybody, hexagons. I love them. Right, so you see the point. Rinse and repeat. And look, we can create a triangle, look. Oh look, it's a triangle everybody. Because, you know, they're all... yeah. And if you get rid of these three, it looks like the nuclear sign or something. I don't know. Radiological alert or something. Now all I need to do is just weld the damn thing, and then we will be done with that, you know, crucial detail. Well, no, it's something to make it look better than just, you know, a rough surface. Also give some character to the station as well. So, I'll be back once I've welded everything into position. There we go. That's the tetra finished. Well, except for this bit, but you get the point. In here, which is like 2 blocks tall, I'm thinking of adding a kind of observation deck. You know, with glass and everything, so that you can view the launch of the fighter squadrons and everything else, and you know, so that it kind of adds a bit more to the flat area that we've just got as our station. Now onto this. Yeah, we're going to need to think of something. Something else is going to go on the front here, so we don't need to do this side. We just need to do the top. Unless we want it that fighters can, if they want to, come in diagonally. Diagonally. I can't pronounce that properly. Alternatively, we could just steel plate the entire thing. So we'll do that. Yeah. We'll cap it off, and then I'll find... well, and then I'll grind up this bit and then replace it with force field blocks. A lot of force field blocks, and then we will be back to get all of it working. Okay, I've been at work for a significant amount of time, significant being about half an hour, and how do you like it? So basically, this is what the gateway looks from the outside. I will, you know, change it with colour, because as you can see, it kind of blends. Like there is no fine line like there is like this between these 2 plates here, and all the way across here. What you can do is you can paint them like say black, and then I think it's middle click, is it? Right click? No, Control P. No, have a block, middle click. And as you can see, as I do that, a bar appears. As you can see, very, you know, thing. You can control middle click does multiple, control shift middle click, no, alt middle click, no. Just turning my entire station black. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing, damn it. Give me a second. I want the grey, please, and I want all of you to be, you know, regular Codex Grey, which is what I'm calling it. And then you've got the door here, which I've kind of done a sloped bit, like you would have seen in Episode 4 of Star Wars: A New Hope. In the Death Star, they've, instead of just being completely flat, they have these arches here to make it more pronounced. And I'm also doing the ceiling. And basically, I'm going to continue this all the way along this back section, and then also at the front bit, because these launch tubes don't need it. And then you've got this kind of diagonal wall here that allows fighters to come in at an angle, more of at an angle. And then behind here is where we're going to have one of the display areas, observation decks, you know, in here. I'll probably increase the gap, but that should serve pretty useful So yeah, and then all I need to do is I need to put in a wall here, and do this on this side, and then that's done. Then this back section is nearly done. I just well, the back section will be done, and then I just need to fill out these with these pods, and then the flight deck is nearly complete. And then we just need to do the front section of the flight deck, and then the flight deck is done, finished. Don't need to do anything else. Can work on other things, which is good. So yeah, I really like this design actually. It's got depth to it, which is what I like. Yeah, so next episode we might be working on some more flight deck related things, or we might be working on the end section. So here we need to work out something, probably elongate it or something. But what we really need to do is we really need to plan, or build rather, the habitation area. So basically I want a huge area where we can just have things there, and then we can independently build rooms into it and all such other things. And then lastly, I have a plan. The plan is cut off the bottom section, so this entire section here, so it's no longer an octagon, it's more a trapezium stuck on top of a rectangular prism. And basically what we'll have is we'll have a shipyard, a kind of dry dock or something like that, that we can dock a very large capital ship to, so it can go in for repairs, transfer cargo, all that sort of all that. Yeah, and we can also construct one there, which is the plan. After we finish this space station, we build a capital ship that is huge, and by huge I mean a bit shorter than this. It's not going to be as big, obviously, otherwise we wouldn't be able to fit it in, but other than that, that is the next objective after we finish the station. And oh boy, there's a lot of furbishing to do, because we have to actually weld in everything and get the entire system running. But once we do that, then we have a base. We have a really cool looking base, and it's really big and can support about 64 players usually, if you've got like half of them deployed elsewhere. So yeah, at some point when I have monetary income to spare, I will get a dedicated server and put this world onto it, so that other people can, you know, play 24/7, with the only rule being don't break my stuff at all, because yeah, my entire YouTube series relies on none of the stuff breaking whilst I'm not there. If I'm there, I don't know. Yeah, so until then, my name has been Zero Drake. End transmission.